If you desperately want something different for your life, but you find yourself trapped in very negative thinking and you can't seem to change how you're viewing your life or the problems in front of you, I want to share with you the first thing that worked when I started trying to change my own mindset 9 years ago, and I am unrecognizable to that person. You're going to hear a lot of people tell you you need to think positively, and that is just not possible for people who have been saying negative stories for their whole life or for a long time. Instead of trying to change to positive statements, you need to start trying neutral statements instead. An example of a negative statement that I used to tell myself all the time was, "You're a lazy piece of trash." Okay, that was not very nice, but I did that. When I was trying to change my mindset, I was like, I cannot switch from calling myself a lazy piece of trash to, oh, look how motivated and disciplined you are, because it's such a lie. Your brain is like, I am not going to go there. That is not, I don't have any evidence. That is not true. And I'm sorry, but I don't think you build a lasting mindset of change by telling yourself lies. Even if you say them a million times, like, you have to believe something in that statement in order for it to be integrated, you know? My neutral statement that I came up with to counteract "you're a lazy piece of trash" was, you're exhausted and you're in a lot of pain and you're struggling to figure out how to manage your time when you don't feel very good a lot of the time. Reframing that in a neutral way did not change my circumstances. It did not make me all of a sudden want to, move around the house and do all kinds of stuff that I was struggling with. However, it did start to help me view myself with compassion and more reality. You cannot work with "you're a piece of trash." Like, that's the end of the statement. Where do we go from here except for a depression hole? But if you could acknowledge your limitations and things you're struggling with, that's something you can work with. I hope this little tip unlocks some curiosity for yourself. And if you think of something like, I can change this negative statement into this neutral statement, put it in the comments so we can learn from each other. I would love that.